How to increase your metabolism. This video on how to increase your metabolism is for those who have tried lowering their calories and regularly hit the gym, walk or do some form of activity often. However, they have either stagnated weight loss or are bouncing up and down in weight without changing the way they look. I'm not going to give you special food and teas that speed your metabolism up by a minuscule amount, if that. I want to show practical training and eating tips that move the needle. You will know when your metabolism has speeded up, it's undeniable. I repeat myself often. This is deliberate as I want to get across the nuance and important points so you can tell if your metabolism is speeding up. This is a practical guide, and it is simple. But you will have to do some work and make changes. However, anyone can do it, and once you get the hang of it you will never look back. My story and why I know what you are going through. I recommend you listen to this section as it will help you avoid the mistake I made. However, you can skip this part and go straight to what you have to do, if you like. I have been training for many years. I was national level martial arts competitor and loved to train. A couple of years ago I made the same mistake you are probably making. I was busy and had family situations I had to deal with. I had bulked up with muscle, but had put on fat as well. I was by no means fat, but I was carrying too much. So I decided to count the calories I was consuming. To my surprise, they were low. If I wanted to lose fat, it would be impossible to reduce calories further without damaging my energy, mood and sex drive. Rather than thinking things through, I made the mistaken assumption that 2 days I had counted calories were an anomaly and I was actually eating more. So for 6 weeks I kept my calories above what I had measured. I felt terrible, because that was still too low. After 6 weeks I decided to increase my calories, and in a couple days felt great. I did this for 4 weeks and did not put on weight. I then reduced them again. I repeated this process 3 times. Each time I did it I would lose a little fat when I reduced calories. My metabolism boost. Then on the 4th time I noticed when I increased my calories, after a week or so I felt leaner, especially around the waist. So I kept increasing them and did not gain fat. And I was much hungrier. That was when it hit me, my metabolism had increased. Because I had been so busy, I had reduced my calories too much, which slowed my metabolism. I could have speeded up my metabolism up much earlier if I had realized it was slow. Rather than 7 months of increasing and decreasing calories, I would have done it in 3 months, or probably less. And I would have felt much better and would not have had to obsess over calories so much. Don't make the same mistake. Now let's have a look at what signal you are sending your body. The way you train and eat sends a signal to your body to adapt. Is what you are doing telling your body to burn fat or keep it? Is it saying you should have a fast or slow metabolism? Let's go through a very short history of our metabolism, so you understand the rest of the video. For most of our history we needed to conserve energy, so our body is adapted to favor a slow metabolism over a faster one. This was because when food is scarce and we are active, hunting, farming or foraging, we need to be frugal with our calories. Because if we burn them too quickly we will not have the energy to do what we need to do, and also not enough for our body's cellular processes. We now live in a time of abundance and sedentary lifestyles, so we no longer have the same problems as our ancestors. A slow metabolism now means weight gain. What do most people do when they want to lose weight? They do cardio and cut calories, with weight training as an afterthought. The signal this sends to their body is to slow their metabolism down, just like it did to our ancestors. This leads to a cycle of reducing more calories and doing more cardio to try and get through the plateau, making your metabolism slow further. So what speeds up our metabolism? To speed up your metabolism you want to send a signal to your body that says we do not need to preserve calories because we have an abundance of food. And that we are not so active that we are afraid of running low on calories. When the body realizes there is enough food and it's not required to be overly active, it speeds up the metabolism. Plus you need to change your body composition. So you'll need to build muscle. Muscle uses more calories than fat. This is why you need to do resistance training. In addition to this, by lifting weights you send a message to your body to use the calories you eat towards muscle growth. This happens for 24 to 48 hours after training. Just to be clear, in order to lose fat, you need to burn more calories than you consume. The issue is when all you do is cardio and calorie restriction for long periods of time, you can only reduce so far and do so much running. Putting on muscle means you burn calories without having to do endless cardio. Summary: send the right signal to your body to speed up your metabolism. The first step to increase your metabolism is to take account of the following. How many calories are you eating? What is your energy, mood and libido like? How much cardio and resistance exercise are you doing? It does not matter what age, these principles work if you want to increase metabolism after 40 or younger. Let's have a closer look at each one. 1. How many calories are you eating? The best way to count calories is to download an app. I use the Chronometer app. The free version is all you need. Don't change anything you eat, log everything for a week. Then do an average for the week by taking the total calories for the week and dividing by 7. The minimum number of calories to cover the basic functioning of your body, BMR, is 1200. However, this is a low estimate. Most people will need more. It will depend on your activity level, age and height and other genetic considerations. Use the 1200 as a ballpark figure. What you want to look at is how you feel and your body fat composition. I would say if you are a woman and are on 1,500 calories or less and man who is on 1,800 calories or less, you are not in a position to reduce calories further. You will just slow down your metabolism more. However, there is a lot of variance between individuals. You can get an idea of the calories you need for your body to carry out its functions by using a BMR, basal metabolic rate, calculator. 2. What are your energy levels like? The calories give you part of the picture. To get the full picture you want to look at your energy, mood and libido. If all these are low or inconsistent, the chances are your calories are too low, leaving out any health conditions you may have. When my calories are low, I notice my libido and mood the most. My energy levels hit me last. 3. How much cardio and resistance training are you doing? Take an account of your activity. What is your focus? Cardio or resistance training? As we have seen, long cardio focus tells your body to preserve calories. Together with low calories, your metabolism goes down fast. There is nothing wrong with cardio, it's great for your heart and general well-being. But too much and your body responds by preserving its resources by slowing down your metabolism. If your main focus is resistance training, then how are you training? What are the rest periods? How many reps and sets? In part 2 we will look at what to do with this information.